In a heartbreaking case out of northern Arizona, 10-year-old Rebecca Baptiste was found unresponsive by a highway after extensive abuse. She died days later, and her father and his girlfriend now face murder and child abuse charges.
And if that's not bad enough, the school where she went said that they made numerous reports to the Department of Child Safety, but DCS said only one of those reports met their investigation thresholds.
So let's take a legal deep dive into this case. Criminal defense attorney Hector Diaz of Diaz Law joins us now. You know, this kind of has turned into a back and forth, almost a he said, she said, between the school and then the Department of Child Services. The school saying, you know what, we reported this about 12 times. DCS saying, no, it's less than half of that.
Right.
So, I mean, you know, what happens now in terms of the investigation, what they're looking for? And that's a big discrepancy.
It is. And the school knows that they have not just an obligation to report it, but they also have to record it. And so there should be documents here. If they're saying, you know, there were a dozen so instances where they went and they documented it to DCS, there's going to be an email, a file. I mean, there's protocol that the schools have to go through. And undoubtedly, the general counsel, whoever represents that school district right now, is collecting all this information because they're likely expecting a subpoena from criminal investigators saying, hey, we want to look at this information. So they're going to get to the bottom of it. I mean, you know, if somebody's not being truthful here, it's going to be easily discovered, I think.
The issue, though, I think a lot of it is with DCS, and they have rules where things have to be pretty locked down when it comes to information privacy, all those things. But I think it hurts transparency a lot.
Right, it does, and especially given that DCS has been under just, you know, incredible scrutiny and, you know, constant being criticized in terms of what, you know, did they go out, what did they do, and sure, I think that whether it takes a legislative effort here or it takes a subpoena, there's going to be questions and there are going to be answers here, I think, whether it's, you know, in a deposition, whether it's through, you know, some kind of a criminal case or something of that extent, but they are going to get to the bottom of what, you know, what occurred, and if DCS has made mistakes here, you know, we're talking potential, not just people losing their job, but there could be civil, maybe even criminal sanctions depending on the conduct.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to our next case.